Have you ever wondered why giraffes have such long necks? Well, let's delve into the fascinating world of giraffes, the skyscrapers of the animal kingdom. These majestic creatures are known for their towering height and strikingly long necks. But have you ever pondered why such puzzling proportions? Let us start with an interesting fact. Despite their elongated necks, giraffes have the same number of neck vertebrae as us humans. Yes, that's right, 7. But in giraffes, each one can measure up to 10 inches long. Their long necks serve a very practical purpose. They help giraffes reach the leaves at the tops of acacia trees, their favorite food, which few other animals can reach. This gives them a significant advantage in the wild, allowing them to feed peacefully without much competition. Now, take a moment to consider their legs. Almost as long as their necks, these legs give them a swift speed of up to 35 miles per hour over short distances. This speed, combined with their towering height, offers an excellent vantage point to spot predators from afar, giving them ample time to make a swift escape. But it's not all about survival. Their long limbs also play a crucial role in their social interactions. Male giraffes or bulls use their necks in a behavior known as necking, where they swing their necks to deliver powerful blows to their rivals. So it's clear the giraffe's proportions are not just a result of nature's whimsy. They are crucial tools for survival, communication, and even competition. They are the perfect example of evolution in action, where every feature has a purpose, a role to play in the grand scheme of life. As we can see, giraffes are truly unique creatures, standing tall above all others. So, what makes giraffes so special besides their towering height, you may ask? Well, there's a lot more to these gentle giants than meets the eye. Let's start with their tongues. Did you know that a giraffe's tongue can be up to 1.5 feet long? That's about the length of your arm from shoulder to fingertips. This unusually long tongue is a critical tool for a giraffe, allowing it to reach and eat leaves that other animals can't. And its dark color, that's to prevent sunburn. Ingenious, right? Now let's talk about the giraffe's heart. It's massive, about 2 feet long and weighing up to 25 pounds. That's the size of a small dog. This big heart is necessary to pump blood up to the giraffe's brain, which is a good 2 meters above it. It's a high-pressure system that would cause most other animals to faint. Next, consider the giraffe's spots. These aren't just for show, they're unique to each individual, almost like a human's fingerprints, but they serve a more important function. Giraffe spots are thought to help with thermoregulation, allowing these tall creatures to stay cool under the African sun. And how about their unique walking style? Giraffes are one of the few animals that move both legs on the same side at the same time, a gait known as pacing. This, combined with their long strides, allows them to cover ground quickly, despite appearing to move slowly. These fascinating features make giraffes one of the most intriguing creatures on our planet. Each characteristic, from their long tongues and hearts, to their distinctive spots and gait, is a testament to the giraffe's adaptation to its environment. It's a living reminder that nature, in all its complexity and diversity, never ceases to astonish us. These fascinating features make giraffes one of the most intriguing creatures on our planet. Ever wondered what a day in the life of a giraffe looks like? Well, let's dive straight into the towering world of these gentle giants. Imagine this, you're a giraffe, and your day starts at the crack of dawn. You don't need an alarm clock because you've only been asleep for about 20 minutes. That's right, 20 minutes. Giraffes are among the shortest sleeping mammals, catching quick power naps throughout the day and night, typically adding up to no more than 2 hours of sleep in a 24-hour period. But why so little sleep? Well, when you're as tall as a 2-story building, lying down for a long snooze can make you vulnerable to predators. Giraffes have evolved to be light sleepers, often seen dozing off while standing up, their large, soulful eyes half closed but always alert. Once you're up and about, it's time for the most important activity of your day: eating. Giraffes are ruminants, similar to cows, and spend most of their day munching on leaves, twigs, and bark, particularly from their favorite, the acacia tree. Their long necks and even longer tongues, which can reach up to 18 inches, allow them to reach food that most other animals can't. Their eating habits are not just about survival but also about socializing. Giraffes are social animals, often seen feeding in groups. They engage in what's known as necking, a behavior where 2 giraffes swing their necks and headbutt each other. It might look like a fight, but it's actually a form of social interaction, often used to establish dominance. As the sun sets, the life of a giraffe winds down. They may take a few more short naps, standing guard against the night. They live in a world where height is might, a world where survival means staying vigilant, staying tall, and staying hungry. A giraffe's day is quite unique, filled with eating, socializing, and very little sleep. And as we continue to learn more about these majestic creatures, we realize just how fascinating the life of a giraffe truly is. What does the world's tallest animal eat to sustain its towering height? Well, let's dive into the fascinating diet of the giraffe, a creature that has evolved to not only survive but thrive in its environment. As herbivores, giraffes feast on a plant-based menu, consuming leaves, twigs, fruits, and flowers of various plants. Now you might be thinking that doesn't sound very exciting, but for a giraffe it's a veritable smorgasbord of flavors and nutrition. Their favorite leafy greens come from the acacia tree, a plant that grows in abundance across the African savanna. These trees are often thorny and difficult to navigate for many herbivores, but not for our long-necked friend. The giraffe's impressive height, reaching up to 20 feet, coupled with its equally long tongue of about 1.5 feet, allows it to reach leaves that would be out of reach for other animals. It's a bit like having your own personal salad bar on stilts. And that long prehensile tongue, it's adept at pulling leaves from between sharp thorns. But it's not all about height. Giraffes have a unique way of chewing their food too. They are ruminants, meaning they have a four-chambered stomach that allows them to digest their food in stages. They often regurgitate their food and chew it again before finally swallowing. It might not sound appealing to us, but it's a highly efficient way of extracting the maximum nutrients from their leafy meals. Despite their size, giraffes have a relatively low caloric need, consuming around 35 pounds of foliage a day. They get most of their water from their plant-based diet, often going days without drinking. This low-maintenance lifestyle is well suited to the harsh, dry climates of their natural habitats. And so the menu of the world's tallest animal is a testament to nature's ingenuity, a perfect blend of adaptation and survival. Their diet is as unique as they are, perfectly adapted to their size and environment. How can we help preserve these magnificent creatures and their natural habitat? Giraffes, with their towering elegance and gentle demeanor, face a multitude of threats in the wild. The most pressing of these is habitat loss. As human populations grow and expand, areas once teeming with giraffes are now dotted with farms, settlements, and infrastructure. This fragmentation of their natural habitats leaves giraffes with less room to roam and fewer resources to sustain them. Poaching, too, is a serious concern. Despite their size and stature, giraffes are not immune to the illegal wildlife trade. Their unique patterns and long, slender bones are unfortunately sought after in some markets, further endangering these already vulnerable creatures. But all is not lost. There are concerted efforts around the globe to protect and preserve the habitats of giraffes. Various conservation organizations are working tirelessly to secure protected areas for these animals and to reintroduce them to regions where they've disappeared. These initiatives rely heavily on ecological studies to ensure that the preserved habitats can sustain healthy giraffe populations. Education plays a crucial role as well. By raising awareness about the plight of giraffes, we can inspire action and foster a sense of responsibility towards these magnificent animals. Every single one of us can contribute to giraffe conservation, whether it's by supporting reputable wildlife organizations, advocating for policies that protect natural habitats, or simply by learning and sharing information about giraffes and their needs. Lastly, local communities are instrumental in conservation efforts. By involving those who share the land with giraffes, we can promote coexistence and mutual respect. Sustainable practices can help local communities thrive while also preserving the environment for giraffes and other wildlife. The road to conservation may be long and fraught, but the reward is a world where giraffes can continue to stride across the plains, unthreatened and free. By understanding and respecting these incredible creatures, we can help ensure that giraffes continue to walk tall for generations to come. Let's rewind and summarize what we've learned about giraffes today. These towering creatures with their puzzling proportions captivate us with their unique characteristics. We've uncovered their day-to-day lifestyle, a harmonious blend of grazing and gazing. We've also delved into their diet, with a penchant for acacia leaves. The importance of preserving their habitat cannot be overstated. Remember, every giraffe has its own unique pattern of spots, just like every one of us is unique in our own way. Until next time, keep exploring and stay curious.